And welcome back to Reactioncast. It's your host, Jesus, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to give you another movie review. This time around, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
The whole thing was his idea.
What's a guy got to do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999-99.
Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
Peter!
Miles!
You have a baby?
I have a baby.
I'll take it from here.
So once again, we are back with the second film in this trilogy of Spider-Man animated films, following the escapades of Miles Morales, from the original, following the sequel to the previous film, continuing his kind of journey to become his own Spider-Man. And once again, wonderful performance, one of the best animated films out there. This is what really good animated films can do. I'm dunking a little bit on the Super Mario movie here, because it was just a big nostalgia berry of a film for the Super Mario movie, because Spider-Man in itself is what you can do with an animated film in what, how long was it? Like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours long. It is so good visually. Now this is where it'll get a lot of people, depending on how you are attuned to some of the visuals. For me, the first Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man film kind of had me a little bit. It took a while for my eyes to kind of adjust to the art style that we're trying to do. But after rewatching that and then watching the Across the Spider-Verse, once again they blew me away with the art styles and the variety of art styles they chose to go with into the Spider-Verse. And go with that soundtrack and score, amazing. The way the music flowed with certain scenes, great, amazing. It's really music can uplift certain moments and scenes and just bring it up a notch. For sure, the soundtrack and the score did that as well. And now let's talk about the plot. Remember, this is no spoilers. Also, there is no mid or end credit scenes, so take note of that. But here we go. The plot of the story, for the most part, is what Miles is trying to, for the most part, get some semblance. He is growing up. He's 15. After the previous movie with his friends, the other Spider-Men and women from other universes, after they defeated Kingpin. Now he's kind of on his own for the most part, doing his thing and just making a name for himself. And a lot, with that also comes with the family dynamic. I really enjoy that. The performances all around really good. How they depicted all the other Spider-Men and women was great. I loved seeing the variety out there. But at the end of the day, it's really these interpersonal connections and conversations and the way the plot worked out really well, with kind of the Spider-Men, Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara going after kind of Miles for reasons, and it's kind of telling him yeah, this stuff is happening. It's kind of, it's breaking the universe because of kind of something that happened during the first movie. And they do, it's in the trailers, they do bring a mention to the MCU Spider-Man and the whole Doctor Strange incident. And it's good. The plot's really good. For some people might say it feels bloated, but you got to kind of take this into consideration that it's a trilogy film. It's a good standalone film. The way this film ends, I'm like, whoa, okay, that's a good ending. I'm like I want to see what's happening next. And from what I've been looking in Beyond the Spider-Verse, that's the next movie in this trilogy, will be happening around summer of next year, 2024. So we won't have to wait long to kind of see what is going to happen with Miles Morales. And just in general, just the way they built up Miles' character, of where he began back in his first movie, and to where he is for this movie, and kind of just how all the other characters really like work with each other. What's the best way to, like, the way they bounce behind each other with these like verbal quips, because it's Spider-Man, you want to get some of these quips. And then all the jokes, like, for the most part, most of them hit for me. There's like a few that missed, but you know, there's some jokes for some and some for others. But I enjoyed it. There's a couple laughs in there. Good for sure. This is a cable card of references and Easter eggs, and man, I have to buy this film if I really want to sit down and watch, because they do a plethora. I was surprised. Honestly, this one gave me a good amount of like, oh my god, wow moments. Like, it's been a while since I've had those kind of moments. I'm like, it was good. I'll say that it was good. And it's really hard for me to really nitpick anything bad about the movie. I think the only thing that irks me would be that I have to wait a year for the next part of the film in this trilogy, and I'm like, no, I want it now, because it's just, even though kind of the antagonist I would consider would be actually there's two antagonists. There's the antagonist of Spider-Man 2099, and then also the Spot, kind of this self-proclaimed rival. It's interesting how they really get this weird goofy character and really play off him to kind of make him actually integral to the film. I'm like, okay. Like I said, it's a fun film. I hope everyone watches this. I really recommend everyone watches this. For sure, I have a feeling this movie's gonna get $1 billion. Like, it's that damn good, you know, it's that damn good. And it's just great to see some fun, like, well story driven, like, superhero shows, or just animated films. I mean, just because it's just like, like I said, I recently watched Fast X. Plot is super basic, fun to watch, action crazy, good for what it is. So when watching Spider-Man, action great, like animation wonderful, but good story, good follow through. There was never a moment that I was ever lost or felt that it was dragging along. There was true emotion. There was good development. And then like I said, visually it's like really good. And mostly when they start transitioning from world to world, because they did it in Multiverse of Madness, where you can kind of see these like weird alternate worlds, and I'm glad they kind of continued with it. And then just like overall, and I would say one of the most interesting ways to kind of do a finale for this film, because it just kind of leads more into a character development the way it ends, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. This is why I want to see more. So I think that's the only thing that kind of holding me back from a 10 out of 10. It's just how it's like, I want more now, and I just not have it. So I'm going to give Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I'm hoping they'll close off this trilogy with a great way with Beyond the Spider-Verse, because for sure, Across the Spider-Verse was a damn good film, and Want to go see it again. I might want to see it 2 more times just to get everything else in there. But yeah. So let me know what you guys thought about. Are you gonna watch Into the Spider-Verse? Are you gonna wait a little bit? Like, I highly recommend this one. So everyone, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment below if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify. If you're listening to this on any other podcast platform, thank you for listening. So thank you for listening or watching. Until next time, see ya. See ya. See ya.